we just announced our big, long-awaited, anticipated partnership with Celsius Network. Celsius Network is the #2 lender in our industry, so this is a really big deal. And currently they are a CeFi application, so a centralized finance application that is prolific in the crypto world. So they have an enormous volume of lending operations across their network, across different blockchains, all through their application. And what they're looking to do with us is a multi-tiered partnership. So this partnership runs deep. It's not just like we have a one-off deal with them. What we're doing, so the 3 pillars of this relationship, first and foremost, getting Zen integrated into their application so that the community members here can use the Celsius app with Zen and even have staking operations happen on the Celsius side, just to make it much more easy to use Zen, make Zen more useful, and just a really good thing for liquidity and people that are part of our ecosystem. But that's just the start, and it's already started where for some time now, Zen has been available to institutional clients on the Celsius side, and we're pending a Fireblocks integration on Celsius's backend to get it available for retail clients. So that's still pending, but the intention is very much to get Zen fully integrated into the Celsius application, and that's part 1. Part 2 is more interesting for us, or at least I would say more interesting for me, because we're actually building something with them. And this was going towards our future direction, our strategy as a project. How are we going to proliferate our technology and get it actually used by people, both within the industry and outside of the industry? And the first building project that we have with Celsius is what's called a proof of reserves pilot project. So Horizen is going to create a dedicated sidechain for Celsius. Celsius will operate a blockchain within our ecosystem. The sidechain will pull data feeds from various blockchains that already are part of the lending products that Celsius offers. And this one blockchain will track everything in one place. There will be an API feed from the Celsius blockchain, this sidechain that I'm talking about, to their web portal. So currently, if you go to the Celsius web portal, you'll see literally just a database representation on the web portal of their reserves, tracking it. So this is how they provide validity to their users that all funds are being used appropriately and everything is operating as it should. We're just going to modernize that as just a proof of concept and do away with the database and actually build a blockchain application that tracks all of this stuff in a decentralized way. And we will have an API exposure so that when you go to their website in the future, you will actually be looking at data that comes off of a sidechain in our ecosystem. Okay, that's just phase 1 of development with them. Phase 2 is going to get even more exciting because we're talking about extending other application functionality to this dedicated sidechain, in particular, making use of zero-knowledge proofs. And this is really starting to harness the full functionality of why Zen-Do is important and the types of things that people can do with it. So a third thing besides the listing, getting Zen into their application, building stuff with them, a 2-part build process. The third thing is we're going to be doing joint hackathons with their development community and actually opening up this blockchain, the sidechain, to other application developers so that developers in our ecosystem, developers in their ecosystem could work jointly on extending functionality of the blockchain. Horizen Labs is taking lead on this, our ecosystem side to actually work with the Celsius team and their engineers to build this blockchain. And it's just the first of many. And you can see this is the first, why it's such a major announcement for us is because it's the first big deal of how we're working as an ecosystem and how our technology is going to be used.